The difference between KPIs, key performance indicators, and KBIs, key behavior indicators. What's up, guys? I'm Mike Claudio, owner of WinRate Consulting, business coach, life coach, helping people achieve greater levels of success in their life and business. That's what I do. That's what I've been doing for the last 6 or 7 years, very well, very consistently. And one of the things I see happen often is people don't understand how to track the KPIs, KBIs that I'm going to talk about today in a way to understand, like, are they creating patterns? Are they progressing forward? Are they creating success? Are they working towards success? Are the initiatives they're implementing actually working? So real quick overview. Key performance indicators are measurements of the performance that indicate how well or how bad something's doing of something happening inside of your business or life. Key behavior indicators is a measurement of the behaviors that create the results. And so people get lost in this. There's a lot of people out there that base their success on their banking, how much money is in their bank account, how many contracts got closed, how much revenue was generated, kind of that trailing indicator. So leading indicators and trailing indicators are part of this. Leading indicators are the things that happen to create the results. The trailing indicators are the things that happen after the activity. What are the actual results? I've been a huge proponent in my leadership journey of measuring behaviors and activities and actions over the actual results, because where this shows up is that sales rep or that business that's like super high, closing a bunch of business, and they go in this like feast or famine where like they got nothing for a period of time, then everything for a period of time, then nothing for a period of time. What happens is they don't do the activity or the behaviors consistently enough to keep and maintain a consistent pipeline and revenue generation. This isn't just in that. This is also in your diet. It's in your exercise. It's in how are you spending time with your wife? How are you spending time with yourself? What are you doing from a self-education perspective? When you get like heavy on activity, results show up. When the results show up, people tend to slow down. They stop doing the activities or behaviors, and then they end up with less results. They start to drop off. And so when you're measuring KPIs and KBIs, it's important to understand what are the behaviors that lead to the results you want. How many doors do you need to knock? How many posts do you need to make? How many follow-ups do you need to do? How many exercise minutes do you need to do? How much time in the sauna? How many books do you want to read? How many podcasts do you want to listen to? How many date nights do you need? But overall, it's what is the behaviors that lead to the results? Then it's what were the results, right? How many leads did we get? How many contracts did we send? How much revenue did we generate? Those are some of the trailing. So it's very clear to understand and see the patterns of what behaviors need to happen to cater the results we want. So if as an example, for every 10 outbound phone calls, you get one new lead, and every 10 leads, you close 2 clients, that means you need to make 100 phone calls to close 2 clients. Pretty straightforward. But if you're like, okay, well, how do we generate 20 new clients? Well, based on the behavior pattern, your business needs to make 1,000 phone calls, right? 1,000 phone calls turns into 100 leads. 100 leads turns into 20 clients. When you understand the patterns of the behavior that leads to the results, you can turn up and turn down the knobs on those behaviors to really start to create different outputs from your company, from your life, from your business, or whatever. Even if you're just an employee. When I'm a sales rep, if I know X amount of activity turns into X amount of leads, turns into X amount of contracts, I can reverse engineer how much money do I want to make, how many customers is that, how many leads do I need, it means how much outbound activity. So if I can reverse engineer that and say, okay, if I want to make X amount of money, I know exactly how much activity I need to do now, so in 3 or 4 months, I know the results of that. That's where the KBIs come into really, the key behavior indicators is what are we doing now that will create the results we're looking for in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, or even longer. The behaviors now impact results later. That's leading indicators, behavior now. Trailing indicators, results later. So many people only track the results, and then the problem is if they're not tracking the behaviors during the results, they can't impact the results that are coming forward. So if you're always living in today's results, you're never actually changing behaviors to get different results. You can't make overnight changes. There's very few businesses that can change behavior today and get different results tomorrow. So KBIs, key behavior indicators, help you tell the future of your business success or failure. By being able to track that, understand that, you can then, mentor to it differently, train to it differently, attack it differently, hire differently. I see some people trying to grow revenue without building a bigger, out hiring sales guys. They want the same amount of sales guys to produce more revenue. That just doesn't happen. If 5 guys on average can do $1 million a piece and you want to go from 5 to 8 million, you need to hire 3 sales reps. If you know that from a key behavior indicator, you have much more control over telling the future of your results. Business is simple. It's not easy. It's a calculation. It's a machine. It's an input and it's an output. The better you are at tracking the KPIs and KBIs, the better off of a decision maker you're going to be more in control of the results you're trying to get. Look, this is what we do. This is what I do. We coach people through these things. So check out workwithwinrate.com. Go to the website. Go to the podcast. You're obviously on the YouTube channel. Go check out the Facebook group. There's ways to access us and free information all over the place. I've released over 500 podcasts on the Big Stud Podcast related to helping people in life and business. It's up to you. But if you need accountability, aggressive accountability to hold you to the activities and the behaviors necessary to change your business or life, that's what we're here to do. Check out workwithwinrate.com. Comment below. Engage with us. Let's have a free conversation. Let's see if we can help you, because we want to. We want to help you figure out how to measure these indicators so that you can win fast and win often.